The husband fell in love with his infertile female boss while his wife was 9 months pregnant, so the husband devised a scheme. He tricked his wife into going to a hillside to enjoy the view. On the way back, he tampered with the brakes. After fastening his wife's seatbelt, the husband did not get into the car. Then the car suddenly began to roll forward on its own. The wife realized the brakes had failed. The doors and seatbelt were both locked. Just as she was in despair, a large truck came heading straight toward her. The truck driver did not swerve to avoid her, as if the timing had been calculated in advance. With a violent crash, the wife lost consciousness instantly. After the accident, the wife became a vegetable. When she finally woke up again, 4 years had passed, but her memory was still stuck on the day of the accident. Her first words upon waking were to ask the doctor, "How is the baby in my belly?" The doctor told her the baby could not be saved. The wife completely broke down. She had been 9 months pregnant. She was about to see her own child, but the accident had taken her baby and destroyed her life. What was even more terrifying, she clearly remembered that on the day of the accident, her husband had watched the car go out of control. Yet he had just stood there, doing nothing. The wife struggled out of bed and walked to the mirror. She slowly removed the gauze from her face. The face in the mirror was no longer the one she used to have. The accident had ruined her features. It had turned her into someone even she could not recognize. The wife completely broke down. She prepared to climb to the rooftop to end her life. But just then, she saw her husband, and the woman standing next to him was exactly the female boss. Her name was Joanna. 4 years had passed, and Joanna had become the husband's current wife. Looking at the wife's present condition, Joanna felt no guilt whatsoever. Instead, she used the most vicious words to humiliate her for ending up like this. Even worse, Joanna even encouraged the wife to just jump off the building and die. Go to the other world to keep her dead child company. The wife tugged at her husband's sleeve one last time. She just wanted to hear him admit with his own mouth. Did he do all this or not? But the husband did not explain. He just forcefully shook her off, then left without looking back. At that moment, the wife's last bit of hope for this man died completely. She cried in despair and struggled to the edge of the rooftop. She was about to leap and end her life. But just then, another female patient suddenly jumped from a window in the hospital. Seeing the woman's body, the wife hesitated. She realized that once a person dies, nothing is left but a cold corpse. If she disappeared like this, the ones who truly deserved to pay would just keep living their decent lives. Her child would have died for nothing, and the suffering she endured would be casually brushed aside. She could not fall. She had to live. She had to collect that debt for herself and for the child who never had the chance to be born.